Hi students, in our today's session we are going to learn about law of multiple proportions, that is the third law of chemical combination. In our previous session law of conservation of mass is completed and the next one is law of constant composition also completed. Once you can check the description, I have provided all the links in that. Okay students, let's start our today's session, law of multiple proportions. This is the subtopic from the chapter some basic concepts of chemistry from grade 11 NCERT. Okay students, right, let's get into the topic now. The first one, law of multiple proportions. Let's see the definition of that. This law, which was first studied by the scientist Dalton in the year 1804, it may be defined as when two elements combine to form two or more chemical compounds. Here you can see the difference between chemical elements and the compound. Element means it is made up of only one type of atom. Element, you know the definition. And what is meant by compound here? In a compound you can observe two or more types of elements. Then the masses of one of the elements which combine with a fixed mass of the other bear a simple ratio to one another. Okay, the law of multiple proportions is illustrated by the first one, the compounds of, here is the mind map I have written. First one, the compounds of carbon and oxygen, and the second one, compounds of sulfur and oxygen, and the third one, compounds of nitrogen and oxygen. Here in the first one, compounds of carbon and oxygen, the element carbon, in this the element carbon, it is combining with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide, and carbon monoxide, that is CO, it is combined with 32 parts by mass of oxygen, while in carbon monoxide 12 parts by the mass of carbon combined with 16 parts by the mass of oxygen. Here let's see students how it will be. And these masses of oxygen bear a simple ratio 16:32 or 1:2 each other. For suppose a compound here, nitrous oxide, if you take the nitrous oxide N2O, and here nitrogen is presented and oxygen also presented. Here nitrogen 28 by mass and here oxygen is 16. Like that only. Second one, compounds of sulfur and oxygen. Let's see. Like carbon, the element sulfur is also formed two oxides like sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide, SO2 and SO3. In sulfur dioxide, here 32 parts by mass of sulfur combined with 32 parts by mass of oxygen. In case of sulfur trioxide is 32 parts by mass of sulfur combined with 48 parts of mass of oxygen. Therefore the masses of oxygen which combine with a fixed mass of sulfur, that is 32 parts, in two oxides are 32 and 48. These bear a simple ratio 32:48, 2:3 each other. Okay, now compounds of nitrogen and oxygen. Now you can see the elements of nitrogen and oxygen combine to produce many as 5 oxides of nitrogen, just like nitrous oxide, nitric oxide, nitrogen trioxide, nitrogen tetroxide or peroxide, and nitrogen pentoxide, like that. Okay, now students, the compound nitrous oxide, let's see one by one with chemical formulae and parts by mass and parts by mass of nitrogen and oxygen also. Here is the compound names. Nitrous oxide, nothing but N2O, nitric oxide NO, nitrogen trioxide N2O3, nitrogen tetroxide N2O4, and last one is nitrogen pentoxide N2O5. Here is the nitrogen and oxygen, these two elements are presented, and parts by mass means nitrogen in this nitrous oxide 28, oxygen 16. Why? Because two nitrogen atoms and only one oxygen atom. Coming to nitric oxide here, In nitric oxide, NO, nitrogen by mass is 14 and oxygen only one atom means it is 16. Coming to nitrogen trioxide, here 2 nitrogen atoms and 3 oxygen atoms, and nitrogen means 28 by mass and oxygen 48. Okay, nitrogen tetroxide N2O4, here also 2 nitrogen atoms, so 28, and here 4 oxygen atoms, so that 64 by mass. Nitrogen pentoxide, here also same 28 and O5 means it is 80 parts by mass. This is about the masses of nitrogen and oxygen which combine with another one. Another one is nitrogen, oxygen. These two are combining. These are the compounds we have to get. Fixing the mass of nitrogen as 14 parts, the masses of oxygen in these 5 oxides are 8, 16, 24, 32 and 48 respectively. These masses bear a simple ratio 1:2, 2:2, 3:4, 4:5 to one another. Okay students, now let's see just problems based on the law of multiple proportions. Here is the first example you have. Carbon is found to form 2 oxides which contain 42.9% and 27.3% of carbon respectively. Show that these figures illustrate the law of multiple proportions. Okay, some percentages they have given, that is only carbon oxides. In what is the solution? In the solution in step 1, we have to calculate the percentage of composition of carbon and oxygen in each of the 2 oxides. First oxides, let's see, carbon here and here is the oxygen, and this is the first oxide and here is the second oxide. How much they have given? 42.9% and here 27.3%. Okay, and coming to oxygen, just by seeing the difference, the first oxides, the next one, remaining one is oxygen. How much students? It will be 57.1%, and the next one is in the second oxide 72.7%. By the difference you can conclude this. This is only step 1. In step 2, what we have to do to calculate the masses of carbon, which combine with a fixed mass, that is 1 part by mass of oxygen in each of 2 oxides. In the first oxide, here I have written already 57.1 parts by mass of oxygen combined with carbon is 42.9%. Therefore, 1 part by mass of oxygen will combine with carbon. Oxygen will combine with carbon, that should be 42.9 by 57.1%. Then finally we should get the answer 0.5751. Okay, this is the first one. In the second oxide also we have these values here. In the second oxide, 72.7 parts by mass of oxygen is combining with 27.3%. Here, basing upon these details, I have written like this. And in the second oxide, this is the information. Therefore, 1 part by mass of oxygen will combine. 1 part of oxygen will combine with how much of carbon? To calculate that, 27.3 by 72.7. That should be 0.376. This is only step 2 we have. Now in step 3, what we have to do? In step In step 3, to compare the masses of carbon which combine with the same mass of oxygen in the both oxides, the ratio of the masses of carbon that combine with the same mass of oxygen, that is only one part, that is 0.751 is to 0.376 or 2 is to 1. Okay, since this is a simple whole number ratio, so the above data illustrate the law of multiple proportions. Okay students, now let's go for the second example. Two oxides of certain metal were separately heated in a current of hydrogen until constant weights were obtained. The water produced in each case was carefully collected and weighed, and 2 grams of each oxides gave us respectively 0.2517 grams and 0.4526 grams of water. And this is the question. We have to illustrate the results in each case by using the law of multiple proportions. In step 1, what we have to do, calculate the mass of oxygen in each oxide. Here we are given the first one, mass of each oxide. Mass of each oxide is equal to 2 grams, and here is the 2 grams, and the mass of water produced in case 1. In case 1, mass of water produced is 0.2517 grams. Here is that. And mass of water produced in case 2, that should be 0.4526 grams. Now you know that students, 18 grams of H2O, 18 grams of water equals to 16 grams of oxygen. Okay, that is 18 grams of water contains 16 grams of oxygen. This thing you have to remember. Now therefore 0.2517 grams of water H2O contains, oxygen is 16 by 18 into 0.2517. Okay, and that is only 0.2237 grams. Now, and the next one is here in the second case, 0.4526 grams of water that contains how much of oxygen. For that you need to calculate like this, 16 by 18 into this value 0.4526. Finally 0.4023 grams you should get. This is only step 1, the calculation of the mass of oxygen in each case of oxide. In step 2, to calculate the mass of oxygen which would combine with 1 gram of metal in each oxide. In case 1, mass of metal oxide is in case 1, students, 2 grams. They have given in the question itself. Now the mass of oxygen is 0.2237 grams. Therefore mass of the oxygen which combine with 1.7763 grams of metal is 0.2237 grams. We got here in the case 1, step 1 only. Now the mass of oxygen which combines with 1 gram of metal, that should be 0.2237 by 1.7763 grams. That is the answer, 0.1259 grams. In case 2, mass of metal oxide is 2 grams. That you know, mass of oxygen is 0.4023. Okay. Now mass of metal is equal to 2 minus 0.4023, 1.5977 grams. This is only the mass of metal. Now the mass of oxygen which combines with 1.5977 grams of metal, that is only 0.4023. Now the mass of oxygen which combines with 1 gram of metal, we should calculate now. If it is 1 gram of metal, 0.4023 by 1.5977 grams. Answer is 0.2515 grams. This is only in step 2. In step 3, what we have to do to compare the masses of oxygen which combine with the same mass of the metal in these two oxides. Now the mass of oxygen which combine with 1 gram of metal in the two oxides are respectively 0.1259 grams and 0.2515 grams. These metals are in the ratio of 0.1259 is to 0.2515 or 1:2. Since the simple ratio, so the above results establish the law of multiple proportions. This is only example 2. Final answer 1:2, the ratio we got it. Now let's see example 3. In this example, two oxides of metal contain 27.6% and 30.0% of oxygen. If the formula of the first oxide is M3O4, this is the metallic oxide, find that of the second one. So we have to find out the second one. Now students, this is the question we have. In the first oxide, the oxygen percentage they have given, that is only 27.6%. Now metal, first suppose metal is equal to 100 minus 27.6, that is only 72.4. This is only parts by mass. As the formula of the oxide is M3O4, they have given in the question itself. This means 72.4 parts by mass of metal is equal to 3. 3 atoms of metal and 4 atoms of oxygen. Okay, 3 atoms of metal, 4 atoms of oxygen. That is only 27.6 parts by mass. In the second oxide, oxygen is equal to 30.0 parts by mass and metal is equal to 100 minus 30, that is only 70 parts by mass. But 72.4 parts by mass of metal is equal to 3 atoms of metal. Therefore 70 parts by mass of metal is equal to, just by mass of metal is equal to 3 by 72.4 into 70 atoms of metal. That equals to 2.90 atoms of metal. Also 27.6 parts by mass of oxygen is equal to 4 atoms of oxygen. Therefore 30 parts by mass of oxygen, 30 parts. Now 4 by 27.6 into 30 atoms of oxygen, that is equal to 4.35 atoms of oxygen. Hence ratio of metal and oxygen, M:O in the second oxide is 2:90. Sorry, that should be what we have got here, 2.90 is to 4.35, that is only 1:1.5, 2:3. Formula of the metal oxide is M2O3. This is the second one, M2O3. The first one is M3O4. This is the answer of that question. What we have, two oxides of metal contain 27.6% and 30.0% of oxygen. If the formula of the first metal is M3O4, here is the metal oxide, and find the next one. Second one is M2O3. Right. Okay, students, just we shall see the mind mapping what I have written. Laws of chemical combination. Here itself, law of multiple proportions is completed. In this third one, we have studied about the compounds of carbon and oxygen, and the compounds of sulfur and oxygen, and the compounds of nitrogen and oxygen. And remaining two are left over, law of reciprocal proportions, and the next one is law of combining volumes. Okay, in our next session, I shall be teaching the fourth law, reciprocal proportions, okay, with some examples, with the definition also, and some illustrations also, students. Okay, if you understand this class, you can subscribe to this channel for my further updates. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.